What a beautiful, point more right here, it's less overexposed. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Chicago. It's 61 degrees outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Running a few errands, got a couple projects I need to edit. We're gonna lower down these windows and we're gonna blast some classics here. Can we get much higher? We are back home just for a little bit. I'm looking for something that I put somewhere. Considering the fact that I'm home alone. Hey. And it turned right back off. I have no idea where I put this thing. Maybe put it over. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. New mission. Lunchtime. Breakfast sausage and eggs. Why not? You ever just get sucked into, first of all, it is amazing out here. I gotta take this jacket off. We hit 77 according to my, that sounds crazy. I can't remember if the groundhog saw their shadow or didn't see their shadow. Either way, it's a beautiful day. Don't tease me like this, Chicago. Don't go back to being cold. This is amazing. Let's keep this momentum. Gonna go run some other errands. Gotta get a card. After that, gotta go to Evanston to meet up with my friend. Well, after that, I'm pretty much done. No, I'm not done. There's too much stuff to do. Got the cards. Did I tell you I was getting cards? I was getting cards. And we got them. Random thoughts and conversation time. Recently, I've been putting out a lot of videos that have been a bit more structured in their approach. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. It's totally fine if you did not, but I'm going to explain what I mean. In these videos, I'm kind of taking a topic, an idea, and I'm breaking it down with a hook, kind of jumping into my first initial thoughts on it, maybe some middle thoughts, expanding a little bit more, including some other perspectives, and then kind of wrapping it all up and concluding it. Then a general conclusion and finishing it up with my regular outro. That is all a process that I just kind of put together, really writing it out on just, a quick scratch notes document and making sure that throughout the video I'm following that structure to an extent. It's not bad. I think it's helped a lot. It's definitely helped, especially even with editing, because I sort of have all these ideas that I wrote before the video began, and I could go ahead and reference those during the edit. However, it's also very prescriptive. It doesn't allow much for things to change right away or for any adjustments to be made here and there. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's also not the most fun, exciting thing. There's pros and cons to both. Making a sort of random, sporadic, vloggy type video like this today could be confusing to a viewer who may be expecting one type of content, but then this type of content comes out, or it's random and unorganized, which means more editing time down the line because there's just editing that you have to do to try to put together a story. There's also a lot of random stuff that happens throughout the day where I just think this would be hilarious or cool or fun or interesting or intriguing or whatever. It would just make a good story. And on that end, I'm trying to decide what are the parameters, what is the direction I want to move forward with. And it kind of led me to this thought overall of finding your own voice, finding your artistic voice, expression, all that. And while I have that general idea and thought, I don't really necessarily have an answer. The only thing I could think about is just making more, and then maybe something kind of filters itself out and you go from there. Back in 2018, I made a really intentional effort to try a bunch of different types of photography. And that was on purpose because I wanted to give myself kind of this broad spectrum of photography, aesthetic, styles, visions, experiences. What resulted in that was actually Cool Nature Shiz, a Instagram that me and my girlfriend work on together, dedicated to wildlife and photos of wildlife, stuff that we get on hikes at the zoo, but I don't know if that's considered wildlife, but still animals, and just diving into that. And it's been really cool, and it's actually resulted in some other experiences of going on hikes with friends that see that we're posting that type of stuff and talking about it, and then they join us, and it has created some community for us. So with that process in mind and thinking about videos and stuff and really kind of taking video content in general on my channel, my life, whatever, to the next level, that sounds so generic and I really don't mean it that way. But trying to be a bit more intentional with it, I think there's room here to play around with some of this. So I don't think there's advice out there like read this book and you'll find your voice, or watch this movie and you'll find your voice. I think the answer is be inspired by that stuff, but then make so many things around that inspiration without referencing it again, right? Like reference it once and then make 5 different things with how you remember that piece of content was or whatever, and what inspired you about it. All of a sudden, after those 5 videos, you're going to notice that, oh, this is completely different than that first one. It is now 10 o'clock at night. What a day. Time for the Batman. Acquired. We got her. The lady of the hour.
Oh, of the 12 hours of movie that we have to see.
I got watermelon Red Bull.
What do I see?
Tay got sugar-free Red Bull. She's a wimp.
I am a sugar, that's why. Sugar.
Alright, let's cheers.
Oh.
We're gonna cheers here. I'm pretty sure Batman's gonna be good. So we're gonna call it a night.
I was gonna just sneak this into the thing, but now it's too late. Because you want to cheers.
Cheers. To Batman.
To the Batman. To the Facebook.
Good night, everybody. Bye.